about 10 minutes ago. So, so I apologize. I haven't had a chance to look at that. In fact, I was only able to listen to one of your YouTubes today, and I did catch that there was something on that, but I haven't had a chance to look into it at all. So tell me what's going on.
Well, you're safe on that topic then. If you haven't really had a time to look at that, I guess. In Damascus and Syria, I don't have it in front of me. I guess they are claiming now that Assad and his military regime have been using poison gas, chemical weapons now on the people, and one report says there were hundreds of people that have suffered from this poison gas, to where it's not like a bombing or mortar shells going off, because there's no physical injuries to the body. It's just respiratory uh, type symptoms. And then another report said it was over, I think it was 1,300, 1,200 people injured from this poison gas. Now, I know our president, Barack Obama, George Bush Jr., George Bush Sr., they had their 9/11s, they had their events, they had their um, Persian Gulf War and the Twin Towers. Obama hasn't had anything significant. Could this be a false flag? Is this somehow Assad behind this? And the United States and the Barack Obama regime playing both sides of the fence, funding the Muslim Brotherhood, funding Al Qaeda, and trying to create uh, all of this mayhem that's going on.
Well, if you want my opinion, they all work for the same boss. Okay, so
And who might that be? I think we know who their boss is.
yeah, there is so much junk that they're throwing out at all of us, keeping us busy, looking this way and looking that way. That who knows what is reality and what is not. Okay,
You have you
I
seen
haven't seen this.
have you seen? I know your brother Randy has seen it. He sent a video that I had already seen, where it looks like they got these crisis actors pretending that they're wounded, and one's got a gunshot wound, and they're posing for the camera. Have you seen that, and what's your opinion on that?
Yeah, I've not only seen that, but there was also another. I guess this was a regular news broadcast, and anyway, this guy was laying down with obviously dead, had a big blood patch on his stomach, and somebody accidentally lifted his shirt and there was no bullet hole, and he kicked him. So, you know, that's the thing is you know, we don't know what's real and what's not real, so I immediately have a tendency to not believe it until uh, something else comes out about it. So the most important thing for everyone is, you know, don't worry about things going on in the world. You know, our important task here is to get the word out, save as many people as we can, teach them and show them the Holy Spirit. That's the most important thing anywhere, is to know the Holy Spirit, you know. That's the key, you know.
That is the
Why
key, Brother
worry?
Doug. That is the key. That is the
I
key.
keep saying it over and over.
And what you just said about who their boss is, we know who Obama and all of this chaos that's going on in Syria and around the world. Um, we know who's behind all of that. But we're having the same type of things all over the YouTube channels. And who do you believe? There's so much fear and there's so much concentration and focus. It's almost like the church is holding their breath instead of waiting on the rapture and that being the next big event. They can't wait. to see if there's a mega earthquake. We've got people putting out videos on every single earthquake that comes out, and gloom and doom and things that are not pertaining to this time period right now as you hear my voice in Bible prophecy. So my final question, then I'm going to be quiet and we're going to get right into the teaching. Today, August 21st, 2013, there's a lot of people really worried about the solar flare. I guess there was a comet that hit the sun and caused a CME early Tuesday morning, and I think on the 23rd we're going to see some effects of this. People are taking to heart what this Major Ed Dames back in the 1970s, an experiment for the military, the Army, to tap in to ESP, extrasensory perception, and to use psychic ability to see into the future. They're taking that, they're halfway listening to this Patty Broussard. And like I said in a video this morning, I don't put a whole lot of credence into what she says any more than I would what Chastity Bono would say. I know that's pretty bad, so I'm going to leave that alone. But they're worried about Comet Ison. Now, I follow on YouTube, and I love her dearly. She was a guest on our program here, J7409. And I kind of follow her because she's got her head on straight. She doesn't, she's not out there. There's no hidden agenda. She doesn't care if she has one viewer or 10,000. She's not trying to win anyone's approval. She's not selling anything on YouTube. She's not promoting fear or gloom or doom. And from what I understand, it's too early. Comet Ison is so far away. We've seen the world go crazy last year over Comet Ellen. And where should the church focus be right now? From what I understand, the earth is not going to pass away before the rapture of the church and before tribulation begins. I don't see any solar flare. We might get some communication interruption. We might have some computers running slow. I don't see massive fireballs raining down on Earth and burning up the Earth, and we got to hide underground and get a camper and dig a hole and go underground to be safe. And we see where the FEMA, they're buying up all these food rations and water. But I don't see a major catastrophe like that because I don't think we're there in Bible prophecy yet. So, Doug, the question tonight, August 21st, Wednesday, 2013, where are we in Bible prophecy? Has tribulation begun and we missed it? Is the Antichrist, Barack Obama, is he on the world stage and somehow maybe none of us, maybe only a couple people went up in the rapture and we're all left behind? Where are we today in Bible prophecy?
We are at the cusp of getting out of here. And after that, sometime, it doesn't have to be the next day. It could be a year later. It could be 10 years. I don't think it's going to be that far afterwards, but no, we haven't started tribulation yet. Everyone will know. I mean, even if they don't see the bride go bye-bye, everyone, will know tribulation has begun. The Antichrist will come on the scene. He'll sign a 7-year peace agreement with Israel. Okay? None of that's happened yet. That's something that we're not going to see. So, and anyway, a lot of the folks in here know my opinion on the dimensionality of the heavens and the dimensionality of the nasty one, Satan himself. Of course, he being a fourth dimension right now, he has fallen from heaven down, beginning when he was a light bearer. Some people want to call him Lucifer.
Right.
That is not his name. However, that's the name prescribed to him in the Bible. That's a Latin name, Lucerne Fera. and that's how it came into the King James Bible, and that's fine. We can call him that, but I don't prefer to. I prefer to call him more like, what he is, a slippery serpent dragon. Okay,
Right.
he's very smart, and what you're seeing a lot of today is deception after deception after deception. And I do believe he is going to climax that upon his entry so that a lot of folks do follow him and do believe he is the one true God. That happens to be at the end of Revelation 6. You see it in 7, and that's when the abomination of desolation is set up. Now, just to kind of review back, let me get my notes out so at least I can kind of scooch around in where we've been. Well, of course,
While you're getting your notes, Doug, I'm recording tonight's program for YouTube. Can we take just a moment and let me cut the recording and start saving it, and then come right back, and just so we don't miss anything? Would that be okay?
sure, that'd be fine.
Alrighty.